Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. Asị m ka ụbọchị nke taa dịrị na anyị na mma. Anyị si ka nke onye chiri ya zelụ. Dịka o si dị, anyị chimekunu mara na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si wee na-ewetara ya bụ ozi, nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasara maka ya bụ ife na-ada na-akpọtụ n'obodo nọ n'ime ya na ndị nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ n'iru akwụkwọ. N'ụbọchị nke taa, nụrụsị ma gị na ya kọrọ nwanne ya. Unu anyị n'iru akwụkwọ, onye nọfụ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze, nke bụ the Deputy Prime Minister of Biafran Republic Government in exile. Alright, dịka o si dị, o nwee interview emere ya na UK anyị wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa. Geenụ ntị ọfụma. Ya bụ interview emere Biafran Deputy Prime Minister bụ Ngozi Orabaeze na UK gbasara maka the next dimension of Biafran freedom after the declaration. So get if I guess get drop your only action if you channel think again. Alright, over to you.
It's not dependent on Nigerian government. Let me make that clear. Self-determination of a people does not depend on the perpetrator of the crime. Nigerian government was fully aware of all the criminal activities that the state was performing in the Biafra territory. So to answer that, we have our international lawyers, we have our local lawyers that are working on that post-declaration, and they'll be issuing the appropriate papers to the appropriate quarters in regards to and in respect to the full independence of the United States of Biafra. Yes, they are working on that, but is there something Nigerian government must approve for Biafra? No, they do not have the power. So that's the answer to that. The second one is that the Biafrans decided to declare on the 29th of November. Based on some of the security reports we had while we were in Finland, and also based on the unpredictability of anybody or anywhere, based on what they did to our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, the Nigerian government went to Kenya and forcefully extradited Nnamdi Kanu to the DSS dungeon in Nigeria. And why are they still holding him in Nigeria today? Despite even United Nations have told them to leave him, despite about 2-3 courts in Nigeria have told them to leave him. Have they done that? So Nigeria is a lawless state. They don't follow the rule of law. They don't obey the laws. So anybody expecting Nigeria to say anything good about Biafra or conform to laws, I think the person needs to have everything. So we decided to change that day based on the security report we got and based on the best interest of Biafra. That was why we moved it from the previous day to November 29th. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you take over from there. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, our special guest, Dr. Ngozi, allowed me to call her that, and Mr. Laini Koiki will be bringing you updates. Now we're having a special time with her for her to now give us some information pertaining to what the United States of Biafra is all about, so that the world as a whole will know. But let me quickly read some of the comments that have come through. Dorothy Anthony is saying that, good morning, my honorable chief of staff, and Francis Oke say Biafra is our nation in WC. Just bear with me. Onyenso says, thanks to my COS, Dr. Ngozi, and then also Chizuma is a all hail Biafra. Dorothy Anthony goes further to say, welcome Biafrans all over the world, stay strong and resolute. God is in control and will lead us to the end. Thanks to me, Dragon Lady COS, and then Naira Frank says also good morning to all of us there, and in DBC is also. So let the comments come through. I'll do my best to see as the program goes on to read more of it. Master Radio UK. Now, Dr. Ngozi, let me come to one of the things that some when we talk about recognition, where I'm looking at Basil, good morning to you as well. Now, we don't need Nigeria per se to say that they will recognize you, but you need the international community to say, like we have the UK, we have the US, we have some of the other countries. I don't know whether Finland even is in support of you. Okay, so we that's where Yomi was asking that question from. Now, apart from the federal government, whatever they do, because we know that they are just trying to hold you people together, whether you like it or not. But do you think that you need? Let me just quickly bring that one in. I think sometime in November, is it Yomi? Is it November, October, when yourself and Dr. Sunday Adeyomi Igboho went to number 10 Downing Street to present a letter to the government of the UK. So virtually saying that you need to recognize us, you need to listen to us.
On the 12th of October.
12th of October. Thank you very much. So have you done anything of the sort? Well, we know that some people, some individuals in the US came to the Finland conference. However, has there been any statement from the US or any of the countries around the world to say we support this quest, or we need to look into it?
Again, like I said before, we are in communication with our allies. I'm not going to start mentioning the names of the countries here, but I promise you, like I said, our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set most of these things in place even before the incident, even before our declaration. And the actually is involved. They are working day and night to bring the necessary documents to the right tables and all that. So we just have to give them time to do their job, and then we will continue to use the other aspects which we have already established in our nation to continue to protect our citizens from the terrorist state of Nigeria, and continue to work closely with our attorneys that are working with these our allies. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Hey, good morning to you. I hope you are doing very well. So God bless you, United States of Biafra and Yoruba Nation. No going back. Basel Chiwoke says, never you back down. Ma, keep it up. So yes, and then Godfrey Ezen was our lioness, right on. So we did our best to bring you everything that has been captured there, but continue to post your comments there. Those that will be able to read, will read them. But one other question that someone is asking here is that, should the federal government in Nigeria say, we want to give you a chance to have a referendum, would that satisfy you, so that we have your community saying that, look, this is it. Do we want self-actualization, or our own independence, having our own country, or we still want to belong to the big Nigeria? What do you think?
Remember that we already had a referendum, we had our votes. Biafrans have casted their votes, where over 15 million Biafrans have agreed to exit Nigeria. We conducted different polls. And like I said, the Monday Sit at Home, which is ongoing right now, is also part of that referendum, where Biafrans have categorically stated they do not want to be part of Nigeria. So that has already been done, and there are several reports by the ORB, the Council of the Emerging States in Africa. Most of them have confirmed that self-referendum as legitimate, and based on that and all the factors that Biafrans have taken, our Prime Minister have instituted, we've been able to declare our independence. The documents are there. The people have spoken, and there's just nothing that is going to be done about that again. We have, even before our Prime Minister and our leader they kind of come to this, we've been trying to beg the Nigerian government that we need a referendum vote in the Biafra territory. We've requested that for many, many years. Over the past, we've constantly, even at a point, I know our leader Nnamdi Kanu was even, trying to see if the Biafra region we can rule ourselves, but they refused. So all the things we put in place, we followed every peaceful means to make sure that Biafra becomes a full-fledged state. And remember, Biafra was a state between 1967 and 1970. So it's not as if there's something new that we are doing. We are just declaring that state. Now I'll give you more information to world leaders on what happened that time, the injustices, the marginalization, the way Nigerian government comes in and hire terrorists to come and kill us. Some of the information that the international world leaders have right now, they do not have it in the past. Some of you know that even as of, was it not 2 years ago, when Nigerian government banned Twitter, suppression of the press in Nigeria. So most of the things that the world leaders have seen now, most congressmen and women have seen right now, they didn't see that in 1967 to 1970. So that is why that era of trying to do regional is gone. We've done that by ourselves. We've determined we're going to rule ourselves. We're going to follow up with our attorneys that are putting the right papers in the right desk, and there's just no going there. Like, as it stands right now, anything Nigeria, military in uniform or police, they are occupying a sovereign land. They are occupying a foreign land. And I just wish that they leave any Biafran territory immediately. They should leave immediately, because Biafra right now is a sovereign United States of Biafra. Is an independent nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Star Radio UK. I'll go back to Yomi, but before then, Educate Vincent says, right on my CEO, COS, my apologies. We Biafrans are solidly behind you. We love you so much. Max Wadan says we are strongly behind you, COS. David Okechukwu Israel says, I love you so much, my Deputy Prime Minister. COS Airborne. Ben Ogu says, my COS, thank you for what you are doing for United States of Biafra. Omabalaji says, God bless Dr. Ngozi. God bless Mr. Aji and Mr. Koikida. So thank you very much. I say Tinubu's only achievement is being the last zoological president before Biafra redeclaration and restoration. And let's lost. Shamatini, good morning to you. Dorothy Anthony, good morning to you as well. Let your comments come through. Nelson Mark, good morning to you all there. Now, let me come back to Yomi if we have got some more information there. Over to you, Yomi.
Yeah, thank you so much. Quite a lot of concern from different sectors of indigenous people or those back in Nigeria after the 40th state, and this is even before the PM was invited, and just prior before the declaration we saw some of the state being mentioned. Some of these individuals linked with Biafra are rejecting being part of Biafra. What are you going to do to resolve these? We're talking about those that are coming out to say, look, we don't want to be part of Biafra, but it seems that Biafra have taken part of what is not theirs, and I want you to clarify that. And is this the same mistake from what quarters are saying that played out in the past when other part of what is not Biafra was taken? And maybe you might want to help us to clarify, because quite a lot of concern is coming from the 40 state. Dr. Ngozi Olabueze, the Chief of Staff on the Star Radio UK network this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Koki. And I can tell you, as far as Biafran states, the 40 states are concerned, there's no problem from the 40 states. And anybody that approaches you and says that this part is not supposed to be Biafra, this part is not supposed.
Listeners, just bear with that. Yeah, go on. Dr. Ngozi, please go on. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go on, please.
Hello?
Yes, please, we can hear you. Loud and clear.
Alright, thank you. As I was saying, all I can do is whoever can give the information that this part of Biafra is not for us, or that part of Biafra belongs to him. All I can do is to invite the people from that particular state where that person is making noise about. If somebody says maybe Obiseko is not part of Biafra, or Igala state is not part of Biafra, during the next interview I'm going to invite the administrators of those states, or maybe it will be
that Simon Eber is terrorizing Southeast, or Simon Eber is terrorizing Nigeria. They couldn't come up with any evidence. Guess what? Finland came today, 9th of December, to drop a heavy petition on ICC against Nigeria. It have started. It have started. Nigeria, the match just begin. We will stick to an end and see how it goes. Don't learn.
People's problems are in this struggle.
And I'm not going to get into their problems. If some people think that the COS name is what they're going to use to gain cheap popularity, we will stay and see how that is going to end. I've been through this one before. Currently, the new cabinets are in place, and I encourage Biafrans to reach out to them if you have any concern, any questions in the particular area. And like I said, the Prime Minister has set all these structures in place, but maybe some didn't know, and they think if they go about creating this childish chaos, that is going to bother Biafrans. I'm telling the 40 state administrators at this point, do not attend any message, any fundraising raised by Ogenkere. He is no longer the finance minister. We have a new finance minister who is going to be reaching out to you, Biafrans. The list is out. I can go through that list. Currently, our international lawyers and local lawyers are already making the moves for our recognition by more countries in the world. Again, what happened to Obatobie? Again, he has not committed any crime. They've not indicted him of any crime. All they say is that investigating. They are investigating, which is okay. Investigating based on the lies that some Biafrans, those that claim they are Biafrans, that were used by the Nigerian government to drop all those lies. They said terrorism, then they dropped the charge and they say he's inciting people. And we tried, while we were in Finland, to let them know we've declared our independence in Finland. Nobody incited us, right? So even though they didn't allow Pierre to have access to us, did that stop us from declaring? No, it did not stop us. That shows our self-determination is what we want. It's not about any individual. But I believe this was politically motivated to make him not to attend the Declaration of Independence of the United States of Biafra. But I know, I promise you, there's no crime, nothing against our Prime Minister. As we resume our fundraising next week, we'll encourage Biafrans to please continue to donate. If you're donating $1 before, please make it $2 right now, for the sake of Obatobie, so that the defense minister can revamp some of the damages this success and the people following him has done in homeland. The new finance minister will straighten out the current account in homeland and the diaspora account to ensure that everyone donating to our prime minister, the money goes where they need to go. Again, I do not know what people's problems are in this struggle.
Biafra finance minister refused to take order from Dr. Ngozi Orabuheze. Do you think the finance minister is one of the saboteurs that is trying to sabotage the effort of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa?
Thank you so much. It's just an ordinary issue. Misunderstanding can occur anywhere. If it happens within the Biafra, concept or within the Biafra, let me say, how do I put it? Contraption. It is no new thing. Misunderstanding can occur, and you know that the man of the people, our leader, is right inside. When he comes out, everything is gonna be okay. So whatever is transpiring or getting, wherever they are getting it wrong this time around, when the major man, the main man, Nnamdi Kanu comes out, everything will be what? Normalized. So if Orabueze, whatever she calls herself, starts or begin to scatter what Ekpa or Nnamdi Kanu has done, I don't think that will bring any issue against Biafran states. When there is problem in a time like this, I think later we should come together to iron things out. They that think they are wiser or better than us are the ones that are playing pranks on us, laughing that maybe Biafra is not going to work. Now they have not started, they have started to fight. It is always like that. Where is it going to? It's going to peace, harmony, serenity, and justice. Biafra has come, and nobody is bigger than Biafra. Biafra is bigger than anybody. It's the best nation so far, because we are going to bring succor We are going to bring justice. We are going to bring what? Equity on the continent of Africa. We are not going to be part of AU or ECOWAS. All these are being removed by our past colonialists, British, Belgians, Spanish, Portuguese, and the French. That's why Biafra has come to open the eyes of African nations. Forget about what is happening within the contraption. It's always like that.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rav. It's a very fine place to live it. So we would like you to be in our platform tomorrow. Thank you. 1 minute, sir. What will you say about what is going on presently now? That the Minister of Finance in the United States of Biafra refused to take order from the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze.
He may refuse to take order today and accept to take it tomorrow. So he may refuse to take order. You know, maybe 5 minutes ago he refused to take order, and time to come he accept and he take the same.
But don't you think that that singular act might sabotage the whole effort of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
You know, we cannot determine anything now because all the process is still on. It is on. It's not because of maybe because he refused, like as I told you, to take order now, that you can say everything is jeopardized. So, you know, whenever freedom fighters are on, there used to be, sometimes you have some saboteurs, sometimes you have some yes or no. You have some supporting, some not supporting, but it's not the major issue. The major issue is that he may not take order now, like as I say, but he may be convinced later on, and he will take order and keep on moving.
All right.
And I'm not agree that somebody say it's because it's a woman, but information. There are so many informations. All those people, they have also some information. Sometimes Simon Ekpa is a little bit aside. The new woman that is coming up, confidence may not, they may not build up confidence. They may not have confidence in her now. So everything will happen through their dialogue. That's what I think.
All right. Thank you for speaking with us.
Igbo ọma na-ege ntị ngwadalụ niile na ụmụ ife ka unu si wee na-eso line ya anyị na-eme na Eastern News 24 n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Unu of ife the Deputy of Prime Minister bụ Ngozi Olabueze sara n'iru akwụkwọ ka a jụrụ ya ajụ gbasịta maka edo iso na part of Biafra or not. Ka ife were ikwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ife jụọpụrụ ya ife iche n'ụdị nke gị ka mana obumnobi gị dalụ niile na ụmụnne m ngwanụ ka emesịanụ.